Hello everyone, it's Chris, aka Lady Taka, and it is time for a thrift finds video. I did get to go to one rummage sale today. One lady just down the road was having one, but didn't find anything there. So it's all thrift store finds. For the last 2 weeks, which seems to be the winter run here, it's been extremely slow on sales for the most part for the last month and a half. And also extremely slow finding things to sell, so it's just that time of year. So this is for what would be March 21st through April 3rd, and April 3rd is Find a Rainbow Day, so I'm wearing one of my rainbow shirts. Alright, so I'm very figurine strong for the week, and I bought things I don't normally buy on some of this. So this I do normally buy when I see them. It was only $1, hopefully it's complete. This is by that same cartoonist, John van Huntesternen, where I've sold like his puzzles before. They are extremely difficult though, and I have not been able to do a puzzle yet this year. So I think I'll start with some of those kids' puzzles I have and get myself back into it, but that Hanukkah puzzle ruined me for a while. It was so difficult, I couldn't finish it. And then this cost me $1 because I got everything half off that trip. So that's why that was $1, even though it was Mark II. And it is a Shawnee USA Mark 3025 with these lovely like ivy pattern on it. Just nice round planter. And then I paid 75 cents each for these. They are Noritake in the Derry pattern at DERRY 5931. So they're just white with silver accents kind of thing. I like that they had both the sugar and the creamer and had the actual sugar lid. And they are a larger sugar. Like I think this would hold 1.5 cups to 2 cups of sugar. Whereas some of the, so I think this is probably more 80s to 90s instead of 70s kind of vintage because they're so much larger, so it's more towards modern taste, whereas before they weren't. My one Salvation Army find was this harp pin. Paid $1 for that. And I think this is the last ones that are in perfect condition, but this is a set of Oxford made in Mexico seals. I have sold a set like this before, so for $1 each I knew this was a good investment. They huddle together like this. I know they do. You just have to get it perfect, but they do go together. They're very cute. And again, any animal themed thing, if it's more like sea life and wildlife, it goes towards, a portion goes to animal sanctuary downstate, Sunrise Animal Sanctuary, and then if it's more pet-like, it goes towards UPAWS. Those are my 2 charities. The other animal thing I found was this heavy-ass penguin, and he is actually a Restoration Hardware penguin, and when I look him up, they say he's actually silver plate, which I don't quite believe, because this isn't tarnishing at all. And he's not in perfect condition, like at bottom he's flaking, so I don't think this is silver plate, like actual silver, but he's still very cool. He is supposed to be holding a little bowl, though. He's supposed to be a little butler bowl thing, but he was very cute, so I had to rescue him because, you know, as I said, it has been very hard to find anything lately at all to source, so we'll see. I probably won't sell him right away because I'll wait and see if I can find his bowl at Goodwill over the next month or so. When I know they come in sets like that, it's so often they accidentally split them up. And in a similar fashion, I actually own this guy complete with fishing rod with fish on it. So for $1.25, I took a risk on him, and I thought he just had some sticky stuff on him, but I think his arm may have been reattached, which I will put in the listing. So instead of a $25 to $35 figure, he's probably more of a $10 to $20 figure. But that also would mean if someone wanted to put him in their garden, it wouldn't feel as bad to put this in your garden. Otherwise, I did sell another chipped larger figure for between $10 to $20, who was missing his pole as well. But it's either that or the factory did a really good job repairing it before they sent it out, because like I literally can't tell if it's actually broke or if someone just had it stuck by something that glue dripped onto it, like if it's like a waxy substance. But I will say possible arm repair on the thing. But otherwise, he looks pretty good compared to my other one that I already own. My one mug for the week, and it's not in perfect condition. There's a few scratches on the bottom, but the sediment was just too good not to grab. This mug contains scalding hot coffee. If you make a sexist remark to me, I will spill it on your crotch. Have a nice day. I couldn't resist it. And since it doesn't have a tag on it, I'm going to guess it was like 50 cents. Then we get to the more vintagey figurines that I found. Now this one I might just keep. I got it at the St. Vinny's in Ishburn, and I paid up slightly. I normally will only pay like $1 or $2, but I paid $3 because it's such a unique one. Its only injury, its wings are intact, is its flower looks like it got a little rough. But it is Cancer, a Cancer angel, as in Cancer the crab, and look at the cute little crab. And that is my sign. So I have an inadvertent one of these angel figurine collections because I found one I remember myself for a quarter that was October with a mask. When I got home, I realized the wings have been reattached. I'm like, a quarter, I'll just keep it. Then I found another October one with a jack-o'-lantern. I'm like, well, I'll keep that one too. And then I have several other angels that are listed that I have found. I've sold a few, but this one might be a keeper just because it's my sign. And I love the fact this is totally different angel format than the normal Napco-ware angels. And I do believe this is Napco's design. Because one, she's in a totally weird position compared. Normally they're standing straight up or sitting straight down. Whereas this one's like half kneeling to look into her bucket. And like many of them don't have like accessories like this. So this might be my one item keeper for the week. The other cutesy thing I found, where I actually had to have them price it at the counter because they hadn't put a price on it, and she figured, well, the other figurine I had was $2.50, so she put $2.50 on this. In actuality, I only paid $1.25 because I had a half-off coupon. But I was in shock about how good of condition this was in. Now, this is the Joseph's original, and I found this part, and then I found this part. Now, this part does have a small chip on the inside, but it is... And she has a few flakes of paint coming off. And it's not chips, they're just literal flakes of paint coming off. Like, the hole is just the paint coming off. Like, she's not chipped at all. The only chip is on the inside of this. But it's meant to hold your rosary beads. And then you set it for what day it is. So it's Saturday. And it holds your rosary beads. And they have versions with boys, versions with girls, versions with angels. So I thought that was a really cute vintage item. You know? And then the one where I actually struggled, I've only half cleaned him up. I paid $1 for him this week. He was the only thing I found at Goodwill this week. Last week's when I had the coupon. Okay, cat, your cat fur is getting everywhere. But this is a marked, here I'm going to take off the tag because actually it's easier to read the James there. And it has its label, 1950s, what they would call a piano baby. There was this thing where they would put naked children on the piano while you played. I don't get it, but considering solds for him went from $20 to $30, for $1 I was like, I will try to clean him up. I've actually taken a layer of dirt off except on its leg so far, but he's perfect otherwise. He's just dirty from dust. He doesn't have a chip on him, which was the other thing where I was like, everything else I'd found in the last 2 weeks wasn't perfect, was starting to feel like the thing. So I did rescue him. He is a September, so they did a monthly thing for these as well. But this is by James Company. It's JMJ, Japan, supreme quality. So a really good vintage find, but I have qualms about naked babies, especially like I found a technical naked baby last week, but he had a diaper on. He doesn't even have a diaper on. It's kind of disturbing to me. Uh, but I've been doing so poorly on sales. I need the sales. So although I finally had a decent sale today, those double salt and pepper shakers I got last October finally sold for $70 with shipping including, and I paid $2 for them, so that helps a little. But I can't wait for rummage sale season to start because these shelves at the thrift stores have been so empty. It was like everyone emptied out last year during quarantine, and like they loaded the shelves, and now like everyone's like, nope, I don't have anything new. I'm buying anything new to get rid of anything old in the last year, and it's just like really slow sourcing stuff. So that's why I've been doing videos only every other week instead of every week, because it seems ridiculous to do a video for one or two items. Thanks for watching. I'll leave the links for my Etsy and eBay Trashkateer Treasure stores down below. I do also have a Mercari, but for some reason they never have a direct link, and I really don't list much on there unless it doesn't really fit on either of the other two sites. So, all right. Thanks again.